So I started in 7th or 8th grade. My sister actually did her high school pageant and somebody said, hey, you should do pageants too. And so I started off with some little local pageants, and then I did Miss Lake Lanier's Outstanding Teen and I won. And I went on to Miss Georgia's Outstanding Teen and I fell in love with my director, with everyone involved. And then I did America's National Miss, and I won that in 2019. So I had a little over a year of service because of COVID. So I got to keep my title for a little bit longer. I was holding hands with my first runner-up, and they called her as first runner-up, and then I knew that I won, and I heard my mom scream. Out of everyone in the audience, I heard her scream. But I think that was my biggest memory. It was winning America's National Miss. They were kind of around the same timeline. Kind of the same story. My sister started shooting and I was like, at the range, may as well start training. So I started training in 6th, 7th grade, somewhere in there. And then I started shooting in high school, and they just kind of developed along together. So pageants helped me a lot in confidence. You know, I have a lot of confidence when I'm doing interviews, when I'm talking to people. You know, I'm not afraid to talk about my sport because it is a different sport. Not a lot of people know about rifle, so I have the confidence to get out there and advocate for rifle and let people know what our sport is about. My platform is called Beauties Against Bullies, so I was bullied all throughout school, in high school. What really projected it was when I was sexually harassed in high school by a teacher and then a student, and I wanted to make it a more broad spectrum to where I could talk to younger kids. So sexual harassment is the biggest form of bullying, I believe. So I really push anti-bullying and that campaign to stop bullying. Well, right now, I am just trying to get back into shooting because I did have surgery over the summer on my wrist, so it took a lot longer than we expected it was going to. It was just a minor-ish surgery, but the recovery was way longer because the doctor was worried about, you know, you're a Division I athlete, you don't get a lot of breaks, we don't want to push it too far and undo the surgery. So right now, my goal is to get back into actually shooting. The busy schedule kind of prepared me for it, so I was always going. I had practice for rifle, and I had practice for pageants, so I would be going from one place to the next, eat a lot of meals in the car, be on the go constantly. That's kind of how it is now for rifle, and being a student athlete, you know, there's not a lot of breaks. I have a planner, and it's basically planned out to the minute. And I know where I'm supposed to be, you know, I'm at all my meetings, and also pay attention to your mental health. You know, if you feel like it's going to be too much, then take some self-care, take a day for self-care. That is okay to have a moment for self-care. Everybody needs it. Mental health is very important. As a student athlete and as a college student, it's very important to pay attention to your mental health. I actually decided the other day that I want to do Miss Georgia Southern. It's going to be difficult since we do have a busy schedule as a student athlete, but I would really love to represent Georgia Southern.